Okay, so today we're going to take a look at the new CenturyLink Fiber Plus product. The purpose of this instructional training is to basically give you an overview of the product and why we think it is a very good product for you to know and to be able to sell. So let's start off by talking about what is Fiber Plus. So Fiber Plus is a fiber-based service, as the name implies. It covers approximately 70,000 buildings that have fiber or are near fiber. It's fast. It actually ranges starting off at 10 megabits per second and goes all the way up to 1 gigabit per second. It's symmetrical, equal upload and download speeds, as you can see in the diagram over here. And it has what we would call disruptive pricing. As an example, 100 meg by 100 meg is $280 a month standard price, and we can actually get it down below that with field discretionary pricing. 1 gig by 1 gig on the upper end, the example there is we can get that as low as $6.99 using discretionary pricing discounts. So as you can see, it's a very competitive product. Fiber Plus what? Well, so Fiber Plus is the overall product name, and then we have essentially 4 variations of the same things, and we're going to walk through each one, starting off with Fiber Plus Internet Only. So Fiber Plus Internet Only is really just what the name implies. It's fiber to the customer premise, and with that you get symmetrical internet service. We can also order static IP addresses just like on standard service, and there you go. The next flavor, Fiber Plus Internet and Voice. So Fiber Plus Internet and Voice is essentially the same as Fiber Plus Internet, except that CenturyLink will put an integrated access device and split off analog phone lines off to the customer that they can plug in handsets or run it into a key system. Okay, so there you go. And by the way, on Fiber Plus, that is limited to 10 lines. It actually comes with one line, and then you would add each additional line. In addition to those services, either the internet and voice, what's really amazing is Fiber Plus comes with a whole bunch of cloud apps. Web hosting, online backup for up to 10 PCs, cloud fax, and what I think is really amazing is 10 licenses of Microsoft Office 365 with which basically comes with a whole lot of other things like Microsoft Exchange, 50 gig per mailbox, Link Online, SharePoint, etc. That's a huge value because retail that would be around 15 bucks a user times 10. That's $150 value on top of all this. So very amazing. Now let's talk about the big brother to Fiber Plus. Fiber Plus Enterprise Data Only. Here we see that we have a fiber connection going to the customer premise, and we call it data only versus internet because this version supports internet, IQ public port, which is internet, IQ private port, which is CenturyLink's product term for MPLS, and IQ enhanced port, which is a combination of MPLS and internet. So we could have internet and MPLS connections off to other offices, and we get the cloud apps on top of that. Last one Fiber plus internet, data, and voice, you can probably see where I'm going with this, is we essentially have a, a data connection where we can have internet, we can have MPLS, and what we can do is we can break that off with an integrated access device to provide analog handsets, or we can provide up to 2 PRI interfaces which can be broken off and taken into a PBX. 2 PRI interfaces. Now let's talk about pricing. So pricing is broken down into 2 zones, Zone 1 and Zone 2. Zone 1, well, let's first of all talk about where the 2 zones are. So Fiber Plus has 2 zones. Zone 2 is in Nevada, Arizona, and Nebraska. All other markets are Zone 1. Zone 1 pricing. Let's look at that. So let's start off with the least expensive Fiber Plus data only, and we'll see that data only on a 3-year term is $280 per month. 500 megabits per second is $559 per month. For some reason on this particular slide, they don't have the 1 gig option. And apparently 1 gig is not uniformly available everywhere, but I think it's available most places. Fiber plus internet, you'll see is for the 100 meg is $300, so it's $20 more for that, which essentially gives you 1 phone line extra. So because this product comes with 1 phone line. Each additional line up to 10 lines is $25 per line. Enterprise data only is the next one, and there we see the price jump up quite a bit, $13.38 for 100 megabit. I would definitely say this pricing is not nearly as impressive. However, realize we can actually get this pricing down another 30% or so, 30, maybe even 40% with discretionary pricing discounts. And we would see 100 meg for the Fiber Plus voice, then we would have this price here. And again, we have to use a special pricing tool which can allow us to give additional discounts beyond this, so be sure to ask for that when you ask for pricing. Zone 2 pricing is not as spectacular, but it's still very good. 100 meg by 100 meg is $392, and we would see that 500 meg is $615. And if you'd like to walk through the rest of this, you can simply pause and zoom in and look at them. So there you go. That is what the product is about. And to get pricing, what you'll want to do is send price quotes to quotes@ctg3.com. That is quotes@ctg3.com. In the next video, we're going to show how to do a qualification to actually find where the service is available. And we're going to use our carrier finder tool for that.